Hello everyone, this is Godzilla Wolf 1 and I am back with another Freedom Planet live stream. And I genuinely apologize for the delay, as I mentioned on other at the Baldur's Gate 3 live stream. I contracted COVID, which for obvious reasons I did not want to subject you to the coughing that ensued from that. So that is why it took so long, so let me message this out and we can get started. But yes, I apologize for the issues with that, so just let me message this out. Okay then, because we got multiple places I do this at. Okay, there we go. And reminder, Tales from My Mother's Childhood Volumes 1 through 3 are available on Amazon. They're books me and my mother wrote about her childhood growing up in 1950s, 60s, and I believe now 70s Appalachia. And they're just, funny stories that that she's told us for years that we decided to turn into a book. I'm also making a coloring book out of it, actually. So that's something that's available. Just giving people a few minutes to join in. And then we'll start. We're not that far away from finishing this game. So I've got a bunch of games next. I've got Metal Gear Solid 5, which I bought from a GameStop, so it does not support Konami. I have Stray, I have the Mad Max game, I have Yooka-Laylee 2, The Impossible Lair, which I'm considering doing that one just because I'm kind of in a platformer mood after this. If you remember, I did the original Yooka-Laylee a while back, which was pretty fun. And Yooka-Laylee Impossible Lair is considered pretty... I've heard some people consider it better than the first one. It depends. Like, there's a lot of people who consider it better than the first one, so I do want to check that out. Apparently it is, somewhat difficult. Like, Because apparently, like, the entire plot of that game is to set up to enter the title Impossible Lair, and most of the levels you've got to go through primarily are to get, like, power-ups and stuff to beat the Impossible Lair. Because I believe that you have to get through a large portion. Like, you've got to get through most of, at least large sections of the Impossible Lair. Though apparently it is physically possible to just ignore the rest of the game, but why would you do that? Anyway, let's get this started. Forgive me if it takes me a couple minutes to figure out controls. To remember the controls. Because it's been a while. I do like that despite being the cute little dog, she has basically has a wave motion gun. Which honestly makes dealing with those guys significantly easier. I'm curious how the endgame is going to go, because in the other two routes, Mila ends up becoming a boss fight, so I am curious. And, you know, that's a place where the back. Like, I do that's just such a cool attack.
Intrusion detected. Please remove yourself from the facility.
But I do like that. I do like the energy manipulation ability she has. Mila's actually pretty strong. But she's also kind of a glass cannon. And her attacks have more wind-up than the others. I do like that there's that. So basically this character is cream. She had a Green Lantern ring. I mean, kinda. You're not entirely wrong. I believe she's a dog.
Intrusion detected. Please remove yourself from the facility.
Okay, that works surprisingly well. Okay, got a 1-up. Nice. Cream... I honestly, depending... Like, is love exclusively romantic love? Because if it's... Because I'm not sure because Cream, if it's romantic love, Cream doesn't really fit. But if it's just like love in general, she fits. If Indigo did not work the way that it did work, like if Indigo was not the way it functioned, the function she'd fit, but the thing is with the Indigo Ring is it's compassion in the sense of giving compassion to those who have none. Okay, there we go. Also, I know I've said, you know, bad things about it in the past, and I think it's and you guys all know how I feel about Digimon Tri. I realized something else about Digimon Tri that that hadn't occurred to me, but it actually makes it significantly worse than it even was. Okay, so part of the plot of Last Evolution of Digimon Tri is an attempt to reboot the digital world, and bring back any Digimon that was lost irreversibly. That's the villain's plan, anyway. Thing is, and there are cases where it doesn't work. Like, Myotismon does not come back. Because, you know, Myotismon... And I died. Because, you know, Myotismon's soul got blown up. So that kind of preempts him ever coming back. It's kind of hard to come back when your soul got blown up by the combined light of every single Digidestin on the planet, shot through a giant bazooka. But the thing is, the implication is that their soul needs to be there, like their data needs to be present for them to come back in some capacity. Like, I can't remember if they say Digimon who died in the human world come back or not. They shouldn't, which makes it make that even less sense. But the thing is, my Machine Dramon comes back. And, okay, Piedmon wouldn't come back for obvious reasons, okay. obvious reasons, because Piedmon is stuck in subspace because he was banished through the Gate of Destiny. Machine Dramon, though, like, here's the thing with Machine Dramon. Machine Dramon canonically, like Adventure Machine Dramon, canonically became half of Millennium Mon. And Millennium Mon then in turn became half of Ryu's partner in the Wonder Swan games. Yeah, the Wonder Swan games are canon. And then Time Stranger. I have not gotten that, but I've heard nothing but good things about it. I'm not sure like I'm debating whether or not I want to try to get it. One, I believe I could get it using my virtual graphics card. But hi Holy Cross, also hi Danny. I didn't mention you before, I should have. But, like, the thing is, Ryu's partner, who was originally Monodramon, is presently in another universe. Because if anyone's seen Digimon Tamers, that's the Ryu from that is from the Adventure timeline. So that means Machine Dramon is not only still alive, but in a completely different universe at the moment. So that makes absolutely no sense, because the thing is, the Wonder Swan games are canon. Like, they are 100% canon. There's something about Luffy. When Bonnie temporarily turned him into an old man, Luffy sounded wiser than normal. I mean, that makes sense. You know, I'm wondering if that's going to come into play at some point, because the fact that Bonnie can do that. Like, not turning him into an old man, because that, you know, doesn't work. But the thing is, so, yeah, by the internal logic in which that operates, there should have been no way for Machine Dramon to come back, because he was in another... He's not dead. He's half of Millennium Mon, who in turn is half of Ryu's partner. Like, I can't remember, I don't think Wizardmon came back. So, yeah, like, Machine Dramon should not have been physically possible to be there. I do not like Digimon Tri at all.
Would you like assistance?
Okay. Okay. Okay, that actually was not too difficult. Run, run! Okay. Yeah, I fell for the explosive pressure plate all 3 times. Yeah, you're right. But from what I've heard, though, Digimon's had a bit of a renaissance because we've had Ghost Game, which was really good. I liked Ghost Game a lot. Ghost Game was really fun. I mean, though I will say Ghost Game had its flaws. Like, for example, it was one of those things where I honestly felt like the stuff with the actual plot of the show were the weakest parts. I felt it was at its best when it was like a Scooby-Doo style mystery. But the plot wasn't bad. I just thought the Monster of the Week stuff was better. I've not gotten to see Beat Break yet. I might check that out. I've heard good things about it, and from what I've seen of the partner Digimon, I do like their forms and their designs. Like, Wolvermon is a really cool design. I like her design. Yeah, I've heard good things about Beat Break. But yeah, I've heard good things about Beat Break. I liked Ghost Game. Adventure 2020 I liked. Like, Adventure 2020 was not perfect, but it was honestly pretty good. Survive was a great game. Apparently Time Stranger is also great. Because I got friends who have basically done borderline nothing but play Time Stranger for a while. Only problem with doing Time Stranger is RPGs can be kind of a chore for streamers. Because, you know, you gotta level up and stuff. But okay, I'll look into that. But I like Survive. Survive was really fun. Like, I have not replayed Survive since I got it. I mean, since I finished the playthrough, because, you know, I did all 3. But I did really enjoy it. It's just one of those things, like, that's a game for best experience, you want to have not played it in so long you forget about everything. Because it's basically it's a visual novel with RPG elements to it. Because it's basically a visual novel with turn-based strategy elements to it. So that's one reason. I've played Cyber Sleuth and I have Cyber Sleuth. Okay, health pickups, which I then proceeded to waste.
Nice.
Okay, got a shield, which helps.
Please remain still during the incineration process. Thank you.
I believe that she's called I believe her name's Syntax. I don't know if I actually hit her with that. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Okay, that immediate. Hang on one second. Okay, so I just got kind of comboed to death by her shield.
Remain still during the incineration process. Thank you.
Okay, that was me getting greedy. Reason to let throw a bark. Your favorite fight was between Sanji and Absalom. Oh, there. Okay, there's the freaking buzzsaw of death now. Okay, there we go.
Please remain still during the incineration process. Thank you.
Yeah, this one's AI is weird for this boss fight. I got hit the same exact way both times. Okay. Okay, there. Beat her that time. I like that shield there. Treasure hunter, nice.
Lilac scent is this way. Lilac!
Okay, we can skip this scene.
Can you sense where she is, Mila?
Something's coming. Something very, very big is...
Stay behind me.
Okay, we already saw this part with the others.
We ain't gonna be hidden forever, spaceman. Be quick about it.
For sure. It's what... Stop!
What are they doing?
Okay, I can't skip this, so I just gotta, you know, fast forward.
It's seen.
So let me get this. Are you... Hold on a minute.
What? You...
Which, from what we know, might not be entirely inaccurate. Because we don't know what this thing actually is. Riley, what are you doing? She's on my headrest now.
What can you tell us about the invader?
Well, that
But,
we-
at the point,
What if I didn't kill you?
This is still one of the coolest scenes in the game.
The alien army has commenced its attack.
Yeah, Mela has only exclusive cutscenes at the beginning. I think she's had a couple other exclusive ones.
You ready? Ready?
Okay.
Let's show this.
Yeah, this. Okay, so we're in the tank again. I forget, is this tank the same as... As a tank? I don't know if this is the same as Carol's tank or not. This is still epic. Okay, I died there. Okay, there we go. Okay, we got through that. I think I like this one better. What are you doing, Riley? She's being a cat. No, I don't have to actually destroy all of these, so... Okay, these guys are potentially annoying. Okay, got a shield now. Okay, took care of you. I am curious how the rest of the game is going to go. Okay, managed to complete that section. And immediately die. Okay. Okay. Giant drill worms. Death by pebble. Okay, took care of you. Okay, there we go. Because I'm 95% sure the final boss is not going to be Brevin, so I'm curious who the final boss is going to be. Because Brevin is, because it's just the way the game works that Brevin cannot be fought by Mila? What just happened? So, hello Riley, what are you doing? Okay, that can be dangerous. Okay. Okay. Okay, did that break through? No. Okay, got another extra life. Nice. Dang it. Okay, did that get through? Yes, it did. 1 second. Okay, there we go. Excuse me. Okay, I think we're almost to the boss fight, which this might end up being annoying. Yeah, I have a feeling this is going to be a pain. Due to just how her thing works. Okay, yeah, I have a feeling this one's going to be a bit more of a pain. Okay, honestly, that doesn't, isn't much of an issue, actually, once I figure that out. Like, honestly, so long as I can stay back here... Okay, once you figure out that you can just do this thing becomes significantly easier. Okay, yeah, once you figure out the, you know, the actual pattern here. 1 second. Okay, sorry about that. Just had to reply to something really quick. Okay, so yeah, looks like that actually is not that hard once you figure out the proper pattern to it. Okay, there we go. Okay then. Oops. I forgot I did not have any health left and was at 1 hit point. You need to remember there's an extra life over there. Okay, and that. Rid of that, and now I can go over here and get the extra life. Always good. Okay, now I believe I need to go up the other side. Okay, there, took care of you. Yeah, here we go. Okay, there we go. This is a very... I like the soundtrack because despite this being the part of the game, you know, with where you're racing to get to the bad guy's ship and all of that. This is actually surprisingly relaxing music. Also, the other night I just, does anyone remember Franklin? Like, the Franklin the Turtle, that old cartoon? Not the new cartoon that is CGI, and I've not seen it, but everything about it I've seen, it looks ugly to me. Okay, there we go. But the new one, I mean, but the old one from like the late 80s, late 80s, I mean, no, late 90s, early 2000s, that one. With the turtle. And his friends, who are all anthropomorphic animals, but not like, not humanoid like not humanoid to an extreme anthropomorphic, but anthropomorphic. Okay, you know what? Let's try to just zoom through here because that's a lot of bad guys. Okay, there we go. Okay. And that takes care of you. Scream like that when... Do they have to make her scream like that when she dies? Yeah, apparently. But yeah, the other night I was watching the movie for Franklin that I believe was the finale movie of the series, Turtle Lake Treasure, and one of those things where I appreciate how the movies for what are objectively kids shows sometimes decided, you know what, we're going to use the fact that we're something a bit more advanced to like. Wait, what? Wait, what? I did not realize I could do that. Okay. Okay. This is kind of adorable, honestly. I did not know she could do this. So yeah, I've hijacked this thing. Okay. So we've hijacked a boss. Okay. I don't know what that was about, but it was adorable. It was both adorable and awesome at the same time.
It's such a shame that you chose the wrong side. Enjoy the last few minutes of your pathetic lives!
I have a feeling this is going to be a bit more difficult.
How about this?
Oh, okay, I don't know if it would be that difficult. Like, I won't be able to use the big attack, but I think I can still do this. Oh, I can attack him before the fight starts. Okay. Okay, I have a feeling this is going to be pain. Like, I have a feeling this is going to be one of those boss fights that is way harder with this character. Well, okay, maybe if I'm actually, you know, a bit more careful. Like, I can obviously attack him before the boss fight actually starts if I do things right. So, technically I probably have the easiest time actually attacking him. Okay, so this might be problematic. Okay, I managed to land a hit on him before the fight even started. I'm not sure if we'll be able to, if we get to play her. Okay, can I replay? I don't know if we'll get to play her when she's brainwashed or not. That'd be interesting. Okay, so the problem here is this is annoying. It's disturbing that our repeat boss is a brain victim of brainwashing that the heroes don't even know about. Okay, I know that's cheap and all, but I want to... But this is the hard... like, he is genuinely a... Okay, managed to do... That attack is really hard to dodge. Yeah, this is why I don't mind taking a pot shot at him at the start of the fight. Because this is... Like, can I reflect those? I don't think I can. Okay, yeah, this is gonna be pain, isn't it? This is just gonna be a really... This is definitely one of those boss fights that is kind of the opposite of Spade, where with Spade, the boss fight was very clearly made for anyone but Carol, but this is very clearly a boss fight made for the other two, and Mila is just gonna have a very bad time trying to deal with it. Okay, why did my thing not form so I could do the super attack? Yeah, I know, it... One fell right on me. Like, it's those green attacks. Those green attacks are a pain. Yeah, like, I'm just inevitably going to get hit trying to dodge that. I cannot survive that attack. I am having a ridiculous amount of trouble just surviving that attack. Like, in theory, really, she should have the easiest time dealing with him. Because she's able to actually, you know, hit him... reach him effectively. But no, she has no way to defend herself against those things, where the others are able to... It's like she's a sitting duck in the air, is the problem. See, that's the problem. That right there is the annoyance here. Like, how am I supposed to get to him? Like, how am I supposed to get to him to deal with him? Like, this is really irritating. Like, I feel like this is an example of a case where they did not balance... They should not have given all three the same bosses. Like, that genuinely feels like what they should have had different bosses, slightly different bosses for each of them. Okay, so let's see. Freaking... Okay, then. I felt like I was going to win that time, and then just that happened. This would be relatively fair. Like, the annoying part is that Mila's basically stuck with, like, a fragment of her kit here. Because the only thing in her entire arsenal that can actually reasonably work here is her shield thing. Okay, I got screwed over by the pickup for Carol. So that was stupid. Yeah, I know that's cheap and all, but it's really the only feasible, like... I really do not like this boss. Like, this is really, like, unfair. Like, this feels like one of those bosses that's sort of unintentionally cheap. Like, how am I supposed to attack him? And also, yeah, that's the other thing. She doesn't have mercy frames. Like, Mila does not have the mercy invincibility frames. Yeah, like, that should not be a thing that I have to worry about. Like, this just feels like a poorly designed boss when it comes to Mila specifically. Like, it feels like this was not designed with Mila in mind. Like, it feels like this was designed with the other two in mind, and then Mila was just forced to fight it. Which doesn't really even make any sense when you think about it, but... Like, this genuinely feels like one of those instances where... Like, if I could deflect the green projectiles... Can I deflect the green projectiles? If I could, that would make this at least somewhat fair, but I don't think that's how it works. But I'm gonna see. Nope, can't deflect them. See, that's the unfair part, is the fact that each of those energy balls has a multi-hit that only Mila has to worry about. The other two do not have to worry about that multi-hit. See, this is not fair. This fight is not fair at all. Like... It really isn't. Like, this does not feel like this boss fight was designed properly. Like, the other two, it's challenging, but it feels like... Maybe that would be the best way to do it, is just wait for the... And the fact they're trackers. The fact that they're trackers. I feel like if she could deflect the green projectiles, this would be a lot more bearable. Like, I'm gonna be honest, this is making me want to rage quit. Like, this is genuinely making me want to rage quit. Because, what am I supposed to do? Like, this feels like one of those bosses that if I manage to beat him, it's because his attack pattern decided to be stupid. The fact I can be stun-locked to death here is what's really irritating. I should not be able to be just stun-locked to death by a boss. If that happens, that is just bad game design. Like, here's the thing. Like, I feel theoretically Dark Souls bosses are designed such that if you're skilled enough at the game mechanics, you can beat them on your first try. Like, the rest of the game is not nearly this hard. Like, that's the thing. The rest of the game is not nearly this hard. And this is not hard because the boss feels fair, you know. Like, this is hard because the boss feels badly designed. Okay, maybe I started to figure out a pattern there. And then that happens. Like, this does not feel tough because the boss is designed to be tough. This feels tough because they didn't think through, hey, you know, we have a character that has no invincibility frames. I should not be able to get hit twice. Yeah, that run was already dead. That one was already dead. Like, I should not be able to get hit twice with those. I should not, like, I understand the rest of her kit, and I understand that, for the most part, she's designed around her shield to... But the thing is, her shield is useless in this fight. Like, her shield is just completely worthless in this fight. Like, that's the problem, is how much of Mila's kit is actually useful in this fight? Nothing. Her ability to do flutter jump and her basic shield. Everything else is worthless. Like, everything else in this fight is just completely useless. Honestly, it's feeling like I'm better off just... Okay, maybe this... That's the stupid part. That right there is the stupid part. The fact that that can happen. There's no reason that should be able to happen. Of course. Like, I'm genuinely feeling like this game... The game designers made a huge mistake having all three characters fight the same bosses. They really did. Because that just means some of the bosses are overtuned and some are undertuned. Of course. Like, I'm gonna be honest, I was less frustrated fighting the Knight in Deltarune than I am this boss. Because the Knight in Deltarune, yeah, they're hard as crap. But if you fight the Knight in Deltarune, you know from the start what you're getting into. There's just there's also just too much stuff on screen to deal with. There's, like, honestly, I think this boss's design was kind of a bit flawed to begin with, just by the fact that the only way up to him is to, like, do a move, to do that. Like, I get that's part of the challenge of him. Like, that's the thing. Okay, managed to actually dodge most of that time. Why didn't they not all drop health pickups? If they'd all dropped health pickups like they were supposed to, I would have won. Like, am I just supposed to dodge until it reaches that section and then... Yeah, I just got hit like 9 times in one go. And then I just get insta-killed. That's the problem I have right there, is I can just get insta-killed. It doesn't matter how good I am at the game. I can just get insta-killed at any moment because this boss is not designed for Mila. He's designed for the other two, and then Mila's just kind of forced to be here against her will. No! I hate that attack so much. I hate that attack. I hate it. Whoever designed this game needed to playtest the bosses with all 3 characters and make sure they were fair for all 3 characters. Like, it feels like Mila's stage needs, like, platforms or something. And I just get 1 shot. I just get 1 shot. Like, what is the... how am I supposed to beat that? What am I supposed to do? Like, am I just supposed to keep getting, trying to get lucky until I get a pattern I can actually beat? Like, the fact is she's just so slow in the air. No! Like, that's just something game designers need to do if there's multiple characters. They need to, yes, a boss can certainly be easier or harder with certain characters. That's just, like, you know, okay, Gen 1 Pokemon, for example. Not helping is the fact that I can barely see what's going on up there. Like G1 Pokemon, you choose Charmander. Brock is going to be way harder than he is with the other two, because the other two... And I'm dead. Because the other two... Because if you would play... If you're playing as the other two, you have super effective moves, or you're not weak to its attacks. Charmander is. But the thing is, you can go get a Machop or half a dozen other Pokemon. You have options to make that fight easier. You can level grind to make that fight, I'd say... Okay, I feel like there's a timing thing I can do there to just... Okay. Okay, so that's something to know, is that if I'm above those things when they go off, they will not target me at all. Okay, that's something I did not know. That makes this at least somewhat more manageable. Health pickups. Of course. Like, if you're a game designer and you have multiple characters, always make sure the game is beatable in a rational amount of time. Okay, if... I like this game, but it just feels like there's always one boss in each route that was not play tested properly for one character or another. Yep, instantly comboed to death, and I couldn't even move. Like, that's the problem with this. That's the problem I'm having here, is that if I get hit by just the wrong pattern, and it's a random pattern, like it's very clearly a random pattern that I have no control over, and I can't predict. Like the purple ones are very clearly just, there's no pattern to these. See? That happened again. That just happens again. What am I supposed to do? Like, am I just supposed to keep... Like, I hate bosses where it's less a matter of skill and more a matter of just keep fighting them until they make a mistake in their programming. I hate that. That is bad game design. When the only reliable way to win is hoping that the boss makes a mistake. Like, at least in Dark Souls, as notoriously hard as they are, the boss will always have a pattern you can predict. Yep, there was nothing I could do. Like, I feel like it's the game's fault that I'm dying. It's the game's fault I'm dying. Like, there are times I've messed up, and very clearly, it was my bad. Like, and I got killed there because it didn't form the block when it was supposed to. If it formed the block when it was supposed to and I got the fire off the big beam, I would have gotten health pickups and could have won. Okay, see, that's another problem. I should be able to deflect those. Like, I feel like I should just be able to deflect those. If they're going to make them me so I don't have iframes, the least they could do is let me deflect the green beams with my shield. Like, if I could deflect the green beams with my shield here, then I might have a chance. But I can't. Once I'm in the air and the thing is, I can't see. I can't see what's happening up there. Like, that also is in and of itself not very good game design. The fact that I have to kind of just guess what's happening up here. Yeah, the health bar is very low, and you don't have iframes. Like, I feel like that's another problem, is just the complete lack of iframes. Like, look, I can't even see where those are. And I die! I die again, just because I get stun locked. I should not be able to be stun locked. Like, the lack of iframes is just stupid. And like, if he had an actual health bar rather than just how many times you hit him, then maybe I could use the big beam on him when he's in the middle there, and that would do something. Okay, I just got stun locked. Like, there's nothing you can do. There is zero you can actually do. One second. Just taking a little bit of a breather. Yeah, low health, little to no iframes, no move with iframes. Okay, help. Yeah, but the thing is, it's kind of inconsistent whether or not the minions give health or not. Like, sometimes they do, sometimes it feels like they just don't. Yeah, like, see, there's no health drop there. Why don't they all give health? Hang on a second. Yeah, that's the other issue. Like, I'm honestly kind of feeling like my only real chance of beating this is to just wait for him to... And there we go again. Honestly, I think the best option might literally just be to avoid the green attacks. Like, don't jump at the green attacks entirely and try to be... Yeah, because I think the green attacks are what are getting me the most. Okay, problem is I'm... Yep. Okay, that might be my only option. There are two parts of the ground you can dig, and I think one of them has something in each. Okay, where is the... Where is it? Okay, that definitely helps. Okay, that... Oh, that's an invincibility power. I better make good use of that. Want, no donation for extension. I appreciate it, though. Also, apparently the entire East Coast is presently having a Verizon outage. So, we'll try one more time. Okay, what happened there? I did not even move. Hang on. No, I didn't actually move. Like, I did not move myself. Something moved, like, the game moved on its own. I don't like the fact that I just stop immediately in place. Okay, so that definitely helped. How did I survive that? I don't know how I survived that. I probably shouldn't have, but I did. Okay, that's something I don't like, the fact that I can just get... Oh, thank you. Oh, that was annoying.
Spade!
Thank you.
I hate to disappoint you.
Look,
You
Okay. So we'll skip the scene. Okay, so that'll be the end of the session. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, like, comment, subscribe. See you guys next time. Bye! I still don't have a catchphrase. Why did I do that?